This is the third lecture on activities in Awesome and concerns a special activity called the service activity. The service activity um, is only present when it follows a Q node. So let's put a Q node up there that represents the file and the location where items wait. And then we'll put a goon node to signify the end of the service activity and enter the service activity between those two nodes. So this activity looks like any other activity, but since it's connected at its start point to a queue node, you know it's a service activity, and you can put in servers associated with the activity. So for example, in the Wendy's problem, we had two servers making burgers, and they might have taken, say, an exponential amount of time. I had a sample from the exponential distribution with a mean of 5.0. Okay. No conditions typically on service activities, although you can have kind of a probabilistic representation, but usually you just have one activity following the queue. Okay, click OK, and we've added the service activity. Note the number of servers doesn't show up graphically here, but if you double click the activity, you see that it is 2, and that's present. So anytime you need to check that, you need to open up the activity, get this menu like it's available at the bottom here, and save that. Okay. So now I've specified that this waiting line waits for these two servers. So this activity is different than other activities. It has a resource associated with it. The resource is the server. There are two of them in this case, and they get allocated to entities that arrive to the queue. So an entity arrives to the queue, it only starts this service activity if there's a server available. No server is available, it waits in the queue or the file until one becomes available. When one becomes available, the next one in line gets picked. It's married up, so to speak, with that particular server, processed through the service activity for whatever time is drawn from the sample. At the end, the server frees up and the entity moves on throughout the network, whatever happens next. So this is the use of the service activity. And again, you only have a service activity if you have a queue node as the start node of the activity. Okay, that completes the introduction to the activities.